Welcome everyone here for round 8, the penultimate round of Tier 2 of the OSRL of 1 in Canada. I'm not here alone at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, and I'm joined by my co-commentators as Stuyben and OSRL Prince. I'm Deadly Flow, and it will be an exciting race.
Yeah, it should be a very exciting race for all drivers. Can we see a new champion for Tier 2 today?
Yeah, Sandrew needs to finish second to, of course, win the title and get a seat in Tier 1 for next season. And he's been the dominant driver so far in Tier 2. So
yeah, apart from a bad round in Baku, he hasn't put a foot wrong. So and Belgium, of course.
Yeah,
he hasn't put a foot wrong then. So but of course Tier 2 is much different to compared to Tier 1. So it should be very close.
It should.
We even see a new driver today for the race. Funsbra on the Mercedes as a reserve for Charles Cockrell making his debut in Tier 2, so I'm very excited to see what he can do. Maybe he can surprise us and be up with the top guys. But let's see how that goes on. See the first guys getting onto their outlaps now.
Igor crashing already. No damage luckily for him. Teams, yeah. Crashing on his outlap.
He's lagging a little bit for me. Nearly went into the wall for me. Yeah, he's going through the grass. The first guy to go onto his lap should be Alex. And of course we've got the deadly corners in the last sector, of course, with the wall of champions, of course, but you can get an invalid lap there easily. And I saw a lot of guys, yeah, Alex already got an invalid lap in turn 1. So Alex definitely, the people, not even Alex, but everyone should struggle a bit with penalties here today.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be of course, last corner is very difficult for the drivers, and being on strict corner cutting, it will be very difficult for the drivers. And yeah, we're gonna see a lot of penalties, I think, in this race. So the drivers who can't get, or will get less penalties in the race, will have a very big chance to get some decent points here.
And as we see Wispan crashing in the last turn, World Champions here, losing his front wing.
Big amount of damage.
First guy to set a lap should be Clingel Coco, if I'm not wrong. Should be either him or King. I think King Dom is the first
Alex.
guy. Alex invalidated already in turn 1. So I'm very excited to see what the Ferrari guys can do.
King Dom on the mediums.
Interesting strategy by the Ferrari driver.
It's a 110.2.
Good lap on the mediums, but Coco should get pole. Who he does not.
Over the line. He does not get pole, half a second behind.
He didn't have any ERS left.
Probably made a mistake there.
Plus King Dom is on the medium tires, so
yeah.
King Coco seems to be struggling here in this race, or in this qualifying session. Could be different for the race, of course, but for the moment he's way down compared to his teammate.
Yeah, Carl on P1, the 110.0, and at the moment King Dom is the only guy on mediums. So I'm not quite sure why he chose him. Maybe he just wanted to get a safe lap in. To maybe just get a feeling for the track. And now he might switch to the softs, because I think starting on a mediums doesn't make a lot of sense here, since everyone's going on to the softs.
Siege going out of the pits here. They're late. Looking for Wout. Not Wout, sorry. Wout is
Alex with a great lap in P1. But remember, his tires are a bit dead, since he had to do another lap.
Half second clear of Sandrew in second.
Without coming into the pits without having set a lap.
Sandrew with the fastest middle sector on my screen. I'm not quite sure if it's just
the same
game bug or not, but I think he'll take pole today. He's always the fastest driver.
Oh,
someone's standing there. Sandrew, Sandrew got it? Yeah, he invalidated the lap.
And there's something I can't see.
Sandrew Sandro would have finished in third, in fourth, even, with the invalid lap. As you can see, the field is really close. As you can see, P2 and P6 only separated by 0.2 of a lap, of a second, and it really means that the qualifying will be close. I think.
Yeah. 7 guys not having set a lap, or no, that is my math wrong. Oh, 7, I was right.
Yeah, we have 7
Wow.
guys not having set a lap. Marche should be the next guy to set one. And he's proven to be fast. He's proven to be fast in the last few races. So I could... imagine getting a good lap. Good result today, but of course the guys that could still challenge Sandro are Freakus and Bouchwaus. Was however you pronounce it. But of course,
in the chat.
Of course, Freakus is 34 points and Bout is 35 points behind him, so of course the second place finish would definitely be enough for the McLaren driver and Sandro. As Marche will come over the line in P. It will be P2 for him. It's fairly close. He's right in the middle of Xavier and Alex. But so far the qualifying has been really close.
I was seeing most guys setting a lap, and it's like Rinko is stuck behind Canisius, no Canisius moved to the side, but that gave him some slipstream actually. This Ringo is now coming.
Oh, what I've just seen, there will be a wet race probably.
Wet
From what I've
race.
done.
Yeah, in Inter. I just saw it in the group chat, and that will definitely change a lot of things, because now we can see what the guys can do in the rain. Because
Next guy to come over. Oh, that's not good by Rinko. If it gets to break almost, validates the slap.
I'm not sure, but I think we haven't had any rain yet so far in Tier 2. I could be wrong, but
it's about to change.
that's about to change as Marche come into the pits. Next, we took the braking point for the pits away, whatever it's called. Forgot the name for it. It's both Mercedes currently on invalid laps. We've got the next guy to come. Comes 7 laps. It's King Coco. Uzziras is definitely running low again, but he needs to improve.
What will King Gummy do actually? Because he of course posted up on the medium tires, so I expect him to be right at the front, to be honest, if he posted up on the mediums.
He hasn't got any
Paolo
years
goes
left
third
again.
fastest.
He's P8. It's not a bad lap, but this is so close. Just wasn't able to get close to the guys in front. Just trying to answer the question in chat. I'm not sure which Haas is meant with that, but both Haases are not here today. Both guys are not.
Is it Podotas or Cazel?
Or Fate
Physics
Physics or whatever his name is. He was racing for Racing Haas and he wasn't there. But yeah, both Haases are not racing for whichever reason. S1. Ooh, Wout in P3. Sandro's challenger, who could even attack him maybe. But of course Sandro's looking good to take that tier 1 seat, because it's in his own hands, to be honest.
Definitely.
Yeah, and even if he doesn't get it today, then next week.
Yeah, it's still looking great for next week. Because the drivers could only get closer up to, I think, about 10 points, if I'm not wrong. Or not 10 points, wait a second. My maths are not working. Yeah, they could go up to about 10 points. And he still would have it in his own hands, but of course it would be easier for him to get the 2-1 today. Then he would be safe for next season. But of course, I think a lot of guys in Tier 2 would be happy with him going to Tier 1, because he's been the fastest driver so far in Tier 2, and I think he could be right on the pace with some guys in Tier 1. So of course that's good for him.
Next guy to come over the line is the Force Racing Point. Still doing that. Leon, who hasn't set a lap yet, so it's crucial for him now.
Sandro now coming down into the last sector. He is looking to get pole or get up into the top 3.
Leon is coming over the line.
Uyghur has left the session for some reason. We don't know what reason.
It was his outlap.
Sandro coming for the final corner. This time it isn't invalid. He took it a bit cautious. It will be P3 for him. Right behind Marche, but definitely there is some time left in the last corner for him.
Two guys still having not set their lap. Just Leon on his hot lap and Ringo coming out on his hot lap now. Where can these guys finish? Interesting.
Ooh, Leon went into the wall. Made a mistake in turn. I'm not quite sure. Let me look at what the turn was.
Sandro
was turn 8.
No one has
and he spun
noticed.
around. Leon has made another mistake and lost it. Coming out of the hairpin. The only problem Sandro has right now is his driving medium TC. I mean, it's not a problem, but of course, without traction control, he would definitely be able to improve, I guess. Leon is currently really having trouble to keep the car on the track. He can go. Looks like he can get the lap down.
Ringo now. One of the last guys to set a lap in this qualifying session in Canada. Just down into the final sector. Looks to be an okay lap. Ooh.
We made a mistake here.
Where can he finish?
It's P13 for now. Red Bull, the only team so far in T2 that has not scored a single point. So it would be very, very helpful for them to just get 1 point, of course, in the remaining 2 races.
Exactly.
So Sandro coming to Tier 1, it looks like, next season. Where do you guys think he could be?
Well, yeah, if you compare him to the pace of Tier 1 of course this season, let me check it out. I think he will be around like 9th maybe. Definitely around me, maybe Suma, Martin. He will definitely be like battling for points. Not high points, but like 10th, 9th, etc.
Yeah, next season will be hard.
Yeah,
One Kyle currently improving by 4/10.
But then again, the more he races with us, the quicker he will get, so it's only like a positive for him.
Ooh,
Got an Alpha 1-2 at the moment.
Damn, pretty impressive.
Coco puts himself onto P5, that's...
Sector 2, Sector 3, as King Dummy hits the wall now.
Next guy to come home for a lap should be, I think, Severe. Or no, the next guy to come home is... I think it's McLaren. No, he's on his outlap. Ooh, Evior! Still lagging for him here. It looked like he was going into the wall of champions with full speed.
I'm looking now at the qualifying session, and P1 in Tier 2 gets you P6 in Tier 1. But only because me and Martin both qualified on medium tires.
Yeah, and it wasn't the full grid racing there, so...
Yeah, exactly. There's also full grid not there, and Wheel of Gaming not having post lap as well.
Yeah, I think,
so probably it will be like P9.
Yeah, I think we can compare it on next Friday, or this Friday, to be exact, with the last races. Both in Brazil, bro. Hopefully having the same conditions in qualifying, so we could just compare some drivers there. So see yellow flag and sector 2.
Slowing down.
Martin now coming onto his lap. Next guy to set a lap. Back then in Canada we were all worse, so we can't compare this times. Yeah. We can't compare anything.
Yeah, Canada was a lot.
Ooh, Masha already on an invalid lap. Wasn't even able to get it. Right here, who's the next guy to come home? Who's Evior? He's improving, but ooh, he's up into P4. Good laps, and
No.
Sandro is dropping down the order a bit, but I think he can still improve.
Yeah, definitely in 5th place. So Leon cuts across Wout here. Leon on his lap, Wout not.
Leon hasn't.
Wout letting the Thor also go through of Sevilla. Was on his outlap, sorry. So
Leon.
Freak is starting his lap now, coming into turn 1. Now turn 2, running a bit wide here, but doing alright at the moment.
Both Mercedes currently on invalid laps, so they probably won't have another shot at laps. Bisping hasn't got any ERS left, so he's driving in ERS mode 5 for the full time, so I think he will run out of ERS. Yeah, he won't have another shot at a lap. As Ivo retires from the session in P4. Of course, he hasn't got another shot at a lap. You see some guys already coming out now. I think Conesa won't have another lap. I'm quite sure.
Again, Freak is running very right here, through the hairpin. Getting past the Mercedes.
Wesley goes into the wall after he set his lap. He crashes himself out. he
In
just
11th.
he just crashed himself out.
And Free kicks and abandoning the
Oh,
lap.
Gringo! OG Gringo gets the 5 plays grid penalty.
Oh, that's an accident in
There
the
was an
hairpin.
accident. Oh, there's
Oh, and King Dommy.
King Tommy went into the way of King Coco. Did he get damage from that?
No, I don't
He
think
did not.
No.
He did not.
Both runners outlap, so not ideal their preparation. Many cars now on the main straight here. Or the back straight.
That's King Coco now.
The
Right
Red Bull
behind
goes in.
the Alfa Romeo.
The Alfa
Alex,
Romeo.
yeah, but Alex,
is abandoning his lap.
yeah,
Seems so he's going for another one.
I don't think he's going for another one. The next
He's got
guy,
a feel for it, I think. No, he's
yeah,
running
but
wide.
yeah,
He's
it's,
got
it's
issues.
invalid
Oh, be
already, and he
careful.
touched with King Tommy. It's already invalid for Alex, so
So I don't know why he continued, to be honest.
yeah, that's also what I'm
Because of
asking
course his
myself.
tires. He's at the moment on pole position, so...
So
King
I
Coco
think-
also invalid, so he won't have another lap. As
Gringo
Sandro is the first
also
guy.
invalid.
Yeah, Sandro is the next guy to have a lap. And he looks to go for pole probably. As Wout
Yeah,
comes over the line.
He needs to gain 2/10 without invalid. Yeah, he was invalid.
Oh, he does have another lap.
Sandro purple
Close,
middle sector, yeah.
Even though he's not improving at the top, for me, I think it's, I don't know what about
Well, on
you.
the track map it said he's purple middle sector,
Yeah,
so
the track
must
map
be a graphical
Same
glitch.
for me, but at the top
Probably
it
a
said like,
graphic
I
glitch.
think, was plus.
Coming to the final corner now. Is
Was-
he gonna invalid?
Ooh,
No, he
was-
doesn't. Looks neat and tidy. Coming to the final.
Will be very close.
And
And
he
P4.
gets fourth.
Ooh. 1,000
Just
between
about.
him and Marche.
King
And
Tommy
then
Four.
another 7,000 between him and his teammate Evio.
now Bisping coming over the line, not improving.
I think, yeah, that's everything.
Wout
That's the
is still
qualifying done.
has gone on another
What?
lap. Wout is still
Oh
on
yeah,
a lap here.
Wout is still on one lap.
Can he get anywhere near Sandro here?
He needs to. He's the
Can
last
he
guy
do?
to come.
The Renault.
He's the last guy to set a lap. And where will they
Not
put
an
him?
invalidation there.
Will he finish in front of Sandro?
To the line.
Ooh, it's
P1.
pole
Does
position.
pole position.
One.
1.8.9. What a
By a
lap.
mile.
What a lap.
Pull that out the back here, the Renault driver, and that's exactly what he needs for straight
Somehow.
jump hopes. What a lap.
Well done by the Renault. Well done.
What
That's
a lap.
serious competitive. Seriously
And now it's
competitive.
looking good for him to take the championship fight to Brazil so far after qualifying. But of course, in lap 1 and in the race everything can happen. And since it looks to rain at some point, there
I'm
might
hearing that, and
we're hearing that.
I am
Everything
hearing
can
that.
change.
King Tommy brake checked Gringo apparently,
Yeah, it's
so that's why
Yeah.
he got 5 grid penalty. That's
The
unfortunate.
guys just need to clip this so we can get
Yeah.
footage of it and we
yeah,
can
it's also
look into it. Because if the
Yeah.
guys can't or don't clip it, we can't have a
So-
say it, a judgment about it. So people need to have clips ready, because otherwise we can't decide what's going to happen on a specific accident.
Since it's all about the Bahrain strategy, he's the quickest here.
Wout definitely needs to outscore Sandro by 10 points to mathematically stay in the title fight here. Ideally would be that Sandro retires and Wout wins the race, so the gap will only be 10 points. And it's raining indeed, like everyone said.
Yeah, it's even at the start. I thought it would come later
At
on.
the start of the race. Intermediate tires in the Ferrari box, so yeah, it's gonna be a wet race here. Don't know how long. These conditions are much different compared, of course, to the dry runnings. So people have to spot their braking spots. It's gonna be a lot different here for the driver. So we're gonna see a lot of cautious driving, I think, on the first lap.
Yeah, of course. We haven't had any rain in Tier 2 so far, and Canada is always a track where you definitely need to be cautious in the rain because it's fast, but it's still got a lot of tricky corners. So
yeah, the
you always
hairpin
need
is
to
one
stay.
of them.
Yeah, of course the hairpin. We've had a test race before season 1 here, and all I can say is it's really, really hard sometimes to just stay on the track. Keep in mind every corner cutting warning from Wout can be removed if he doesn't gain time.
And Wout drifting through turn 2. Keep in mind every corner cutting from Wout can be removed if he doesn't gain time. Lovely picture from Günther Steiner there. Love to see it.
The Haas Tier 1 driver, really enjoying his life so far in the chat. But I think hearing more from the Haas driver, I think we'll hear more from him next week, and not next week, on Thursday in OSRL Talk episode 3, when we talk to both of the championship rivals in Tier 1.
Exactly, and we're gonna look now who is going to look like wankers today, and who's going to be a rock star. Is it going to be number 69? Good evening, guys. Yeah, good evening, Alex. Welcome to the stream.
Good evening.
I think about trying to look like a rock star here, because he's like weaving down the straight.
Nice race, yes.
Yeah. And I think Wout will hope that Sarah will look like a wanker after a race, so he will look like the rock star, and I think that's
have a chaotic
what he wants.
To be completely honest, maybe even a safety car.
But I think for the exciting factor, I think it would be good if Wout could win today and Sandro would retire, to be honest, or not retire or lose some points to him, because we would have both race deciding things on Friday, both in Brazil for T1 and T2. I think that would be very, very nice.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna win the mental battle on Thursday during OSRL Talk, and I'll win on the on-track battle the day after, but now the lights are coming on. And
now we need to wait. Oh, jump start.
Jump start
what's going on? Yeah, jump start by.
I'm not quite sure what's going on for him.
What is
going on?
And
it's lights out, and the way we go for everyone. For everyone else.
Wait,
Evio was lagging, and Alex is going down the inside. There's
already car in the pits.
Contact.
Finspra's already in the pits. How the heck?
Oh, and there is a massive contact, but no damage.
What happened? Wait, what happened to Evio? Evio is now down to 14th.
I'm not quite sure. I think he waited for everyone, to be honest.
Even though he had the biggest jump starts ever.
I think it was a game back, to be honest, because he was lagging all the time. But we still.
I know how it feels.
But Wout lost both places for P1 and P2.
Yes, both Alphas in the lead.
There's Alex running wide.
Alex ahead of Cal.
And I think always the
wet
races here are always great because 2011. I think you all can remember it.
Most crazy race ever.
Yes, Wout gets past Kyle.
Sandro's down to 6th place here.
Who and Coco touched Kyle?
There is contact.
And I think, it was just a bit uncautious overtaking him. So we're in Mache already up to P4, P5. Into the air.
Renault was white.
Mache braking very, very late.
I think, of course, drivers have to be careful because the braking spots are a lot different, of course, to the dry air. So Alex seems to be finding out really fast because he's 1.5 seconds
Evio is in the wall. Weaver has lost some bits of his front wing on the
Not a great
straight.
start from him.
But Leon also struggling with some damage on both sides of the end plates.
And I think the stewards will have a look. We'll definitely have a look at the first lap, of course. They will have a look
Yeah, we need.
at Coco.
I didn't see it fully, so it might have hit him accidentally. But we need to have clips to
think
see
you should-
what happened.
I think you can just look at the
Coco gets. Oh, that's.
Leon
Yeah,
getting
Leon
5
getting a
second penalty.
5-second penalty.
We're speeding in the pit lane.
I think you can just rewind the stream a bit.
The
So you
first
can
3
see what
guys just slide.
Of course.
King Domi gets
Really
cut.
need to-
But Freak is going through the grass. He did a battle a bit.
Wesley up to 8th place here.
Ringo
second
up into the
Renault.
points. after
Mache
having
is
an
right behind
unfortunate
Coco. Oh
qualifying.
no! Does Coco have damage?
King Tommy
Does
already
not.
cutting the corner.
Oh, there's Severe. Trying to get past Mache.
King Tommy!
Coco.
Coco
Also
hit
the
He's
dive
lost
off,
it.
and he is on the
Coco lost
grass.
it by himself.
Coco hit Wout at the back and spun
Oh
himself. so-
really?
yeah.
From my view,
Yes.
it just looked like he spun it himself.
Now he broke himself, so he hit the back of Wout. That's what happened. So definitely poor judgment there of King Coco.
In my screen, Wout wasn't even there, so I haven't seen it.
Yeah, because he hit him and
Sandro.
that's how
Yeah.
he won. Severe now fastest. Severe of course still
Sandro.
in championship battle as well.
Sandro touching Mache.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry,
he's spinning
Freak
around.
is. Freak is of course in championship battle, but he's in 9th place at the moment. So his teammate Severe is really trying to help
And
Freak is
Sandro.
here.
Yeah, Sandro's up to P4. Now got past Mache. Helping him for the championship. Because
Sandro
as
up
of
to
right now,
4th.
Sandro has won the Tier 2 championship, and that would put him into Tier 1 for next season. But the race is still long. We are only in lap 3 of 35 laps. So everything can still happen. And
Sandro
Coco nearly
both.
makes
Mace
Coco
and
made a
Sandro
mistake.
cut corner.
Coco's
King
really
Domi
struggling in the
passed.
rain, and now both Ferraris fighting with each other. And King Domi
Happened
tried
that one
to.
before.
Yeah,
Oh,
Coco's really
good
struggling.
Cocos.
Coco really struggling with the braking stones here.
Yes. Still keeps it in front. And Leon
This
gets
game-
another penalty.
This race has a lot of Harris. Harris.
It's about up to P2 again. Alex getting his first penalty.
3.6 seconds in the lead.
Alex with the fastest
Just
lap.
look at how close this is between P2 and P5. As King Domi now trying to go down the inside of his teammate. And they
gets moved
touched.
on.
Looked like they touched from my view.
Yeah, they do,
Good.
but Kingdom having the move completed here.
I think the Ferrari drivers will have a talk after the race. But Coco is struggling as King Domi gets the penalty. It's so close between P2 and P5.
And Wout is really struggling in these conditions. Alex definitely is the quickest around Canada in the rain. So can Alex still catch up to like second in the championship here, maybe? Because he got 47 points at the moment.
Mache
so
goes on.
everything's still
penalty.
possible.
Mache is also struggling in turn 8. Because he has to cut the corner. Sometimes it's severe. Ooh, there's Mache going down the inside as he touches severe.
Oh,
He broke way too late
making
and
contact
to
with
back.
the championship leader here. Getting in
First
the
thought that
slipstream
he
now.
would take Sandro out, but he did not, thankfully. He just went into the back of the wheel, which is definitely not, also not great, but of course, a bit less heavy. For the championship, as Mache comes into the
Oh,
pits,
awesome. Yeah, Mace going into the pits.
as
The
Coco
pits
is
were
really,
very
really
early.
struggling. Look how much time he's losing to the guys in front.
Just in one lap, he lost 2 seconds to his teammate. King Domi looks very comfortable in these conditions as he's close enough to Sandro here. So Wout is now starting to
It's
have...
a yellow flag, it's Ochi Gringo. Who had a spin?
It's Gringo, yeah? Gringo made a mistake in turn 2 here.
We don't know if it was a mistake or not, or if he
It's
he
him.
touched someone. Mache coming out
Oh,
of the
it's
pits into the
Mace.
grass. He came out of the pits, but he broke too late. He's really struggling to find the breaking points.
Ooh, I think a bit of front wing is going off Sandro's car here. Because he made slight contact with Severe here. I don't know, I saw a bit of debris coming off.
We'll try and look at
Just
the... No,
look
he
at
Oh yeah,
has no
Severe's got
damage.
damage. Severe's got a little bit of damage, it seems. No, no. Oh, it looked like it. I don't know what it was, but Severe
Wonders
seems to be struggling
King
right
Domi
now.
nearly touching Sandro. It was really, really close.
Severe really starting to struggle in these conditions all of a sudden. Don't know why.
Now we've got the support for Conesa in the chat. He's currently fighting with Mache for P12. The out of the points, far behind Gringo and Whisping. Those point paying positions. As he now loses the place. But in the last few laps, the mistakes have really, really gone down, to be honest. Even at the top, there haven't been a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
So I think these guys are finding their rhythm.
Maase in the slipstream now of Conesa. Can he get past? Maybe.
Sandro now fighting, nearly losing the car. Fighting against Severe, nearly touching him and then nearly losing the car.
Oh, Skazel in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Good evening.
So Sandro tries to take Severe, but now King Domi will be able to attack him maybe into the hairpin.
Yeah, Domi definitely has a chance here.
Down the inside, he does. Get
Breaks
down the
late.
inside.
Himself. Ooh.
Yeah, he really broke late.
But this will give him a good run here. Maybe.
Leon gets the penalty. 2 seconds. Of course, we said that warnings are going to come into play. Even in the dry, but of course in the wet it's even harder to not get penalties, as Severe also gets one. Wesley also gets one, so we see everyone getting penalties.
Sandro almost wins here. He is struggling, for sure.
Stewards are gonna be buzzy seeing these dive bombs in the hairpin. Yeah, of course they're also going to be very buzzy, like even in the dry, but of course in the rain with a lot of accidents happen, because I don't think a lot of drivers here have driven in the wet yet. So they're definitely going to be buzzy.
Definitely, as Wout is down close up a bit to Alex here. The gap was of course 3.7 seconds once. It's now 2.8.
Wout almost losing it here.
Severe definitely lost his pace. He had in the beginning of the race, so
Is it lighting a bit up? I feel like I can see some of the clouds go away.
There's still rain falling for the moment, so...
But I think even the track is getting drier, to be honest. It looks like
I
it.
think so. It's well.
Even though it's
getting
still
lighter.
raining, but look, if you look at the
Oh, Severe definitely got the corner there.
yeah. Ooh, and Sandro runs over the grass.
Ooh, it was very close.
Do we know if it's full rain or not? We don't know. We only know that
I'm
it's
not
raining.
sure.
But
Looks like it could be dry at some point.
yeah, it looks like
Stuyven
Yeah, Wout is catching
almost
Alex.
lost his mind. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I lost my mind 18 years ago.
you lost your mind when you started playing FIFA.
Exactly, exactly. Jumps, man. For jumps. Not great for you.
It's Rikus is
Wout is catching Alex, by the way. Yeah, I noticed that. Gap's really starting to calm down here. So Wout really closing up. I think Alex used too much of his tires in the beginning and really starting to get the gap down
Rikus
here.
will now attack Coco down the inside into turn 8. He backs off it. When Coco
Oh
goes
my god,
on,
they really cut the corner.
Track.
the
Freaks
Rikus
get a penalty.
yeah, he cut the inside and Coco cut the outside. So
Oh, Freak is really trying to get back at Coco.
because Rikus would be out of the title race at the moment.
Just finish his fit jumps, let him recover. Not gonna lie, I was playing 6th off, so
Wout sets the
Wout
fastest
now
lap.
post fast lap, so
Coco
indeed
gets
he's
penalty.
really catching here.
Yeah, and there's Sandro now attacking Severe. Down the inside, and King Domi touches
he hit
Severe.
And it's
Ooh, it was
Severe
so close. It
spinning
was
off.
so
Domi
close
hits
with Sandro.
Severe here.
Yeah, both guys losing a massive amount of
Sandro
time.
up to the podium now.
But that was so close for Sandro to not get involved. Thankfully, he did not get involved.
Wout nearly losing the car.
2.2 seconds only. Smartly gets past Evior. Evior looked quick, but after he decided to let everyone get past, and then he crashed on the straight, of course. It didn't work out for him.
Now Wout is falling a bit behind again. It's still raining, but I feel like it's getting lighter and lighter.
King Domi ran wide into the hairpin,
Yes.
losing that place.
Severe up to 4th again.
Oh yeah, and that's clean.
What actually happened to Leon? I think he started last, to be honest. Because like I said, let me
Leon
look
had
at
to
it.
pit first lap. Oh, he nearly lost the car there. Oh, he's really
Excuse-
struggling. He has got some front wing damage. Some more
Leon
front
started
damage.
in... Yeah, Leon started in last place. Is King Domi gets past Severe here. Yeah, he started in last place and he had damage, I think, on lap 1.
That is freakish. Going into the Wall of Champions.
I'm not quite sure, but I think we haven't had the Wall of Champions bug so far with the Tower Max as that we've had in Tier 1, of course, but
Sandro gonna get penalty here
Wall.
into the glitch of champions.
That's what it should be called here in the game, I think.
Exactly. Masi going fastest now. He tried an early stop and definitely seems to be paying out with the
Yeah,
pace he has at the
I
moment.
think he got damaged after he touched someone, I don't know who.
Could be, but he's definitely catching up to the front pack right now. Or like trying to get as high as possible. Different strategies are of course around this track, so Wout and Alex are maintaining the same gap around 2.4 seconds here. As Leon and finish, Leon is in the pits for a new front wing, putting himself new intermediates on. So Wesley's trying to get past Freakers here. And oh, the nearly touch. And he's done it, I think. Freak's
Was
breaking
Severe
late
in the
going into the
pits?
pit. Severe
Yeah.
also. Both Torossos in the
Ooh,
pits.
I think,
So
yeah, it won't work.
Freak's
They
gonna
can't
get
double
hauled
stack.
up.
I think we've
Double
talked
stack
about that
doesn't work.
on Spurs. Yeah,
Yep.
double stack doesn't work.
If it did, that would be
We'll lose
clean.
a lot of time, and I think Freakless has lost the championship battle now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. EVO
Yeah.
getting a penalty
Well,
here.
he will come out behind everyone. As Marche trying to go around the outside into turn 1. As he touches Oji Gringo
Side
a bit.
contact and oh, the Red Bull goes wide. This will allow EVO to get past maybe.
What a great
yeah,
exit
he
by the
does.
McLaren. He got him. Great exit.
Yeah,
But Freakless came out behind everyone. And he now needs to get past everyone too, so...
King Domi's closing up here.
the gap between Alex and Wout has extended now to 3.5 seconds. So Wout definitely starting to struggle again.
And since people are starting to pit, when do you think are going to... top 3 guys, when are they going to pit?
If it's not drying up, it will probably be a lap 16 or 17. Just a general one stop. Well, I think
that's
Mate is on the 2 stop here, to be honest, in the racing point. And he's definitely quicker than most drivers right now. So, interesting strategy here by Massier. Of course, we don't know how much percentage the tires have right now.
Severe gets the penalty down on P9. Now Frick is fighting with Oji Gringo trying to get him for the last corner. Oji Gringo cuts it. He stays behind him.
To be honest, I think Severe might be on the 2 stop as well, since he's trying the undercut and trying to find some pace again.
Frick is still fighting with Oji Gringo through turn 1 and 2. There's no space for him as Oji Gringo nearly spins in. And Frick is losing a massive amount of time.
King Dommy's
Now
now
he
starting
got
to
past
catch
him.
up to Sandro again.
But
Catch
Chicago doesn't want to
within a
give that place
second.
up. Now he's got him. No, there's no place for him. There's a yellow flag. It was Coco in the wall.
What happened there?
I don't know. I just saw that he was in the wall and I think he got damaged.
And Severe's going past him now.
He does not
Does
have
he have
damage. He does not
He
have
does
damage.
not.
It's a bit weird because it's either he touched Wesley or he spun himself because Wesley was right behind him. But I don't want to say I haven't seen it, so we need to wait for something to be seen after the race. So
This Kingdom is continuously keeping closing the gap with Sandro. So can you guys just sum up what needs to happen for Sandro to win today?
So Sandro, of course, needs to finish second or higher. That would definitely put
I
him.
think, to be honest, for the moment he's got enough points since
Yeah.
mathematically the gap will be 32 points, the difference, or 33 actually, without
think-
fast lap here.
Wout needs to gain, I think, at least 10 points on him. And that
Yeah, Wout
definitely
needs
isn't
to gain
happening
10
right now.
points.
There's, I think, Conesa. Yeah, Conesa made a mistake in the hairpin.
Wesley getting a penalty as well in 5th place.
So for
King Domi really
Sandro,
close now.
yeah. So for Sandro, there are a lot of different possibilities that we haven't gone through, to be honest. But of course, we know P2 there was some crash. Who was OG Gringo?
Oh,
Who
it's
lost it?
OG Gringo in the middle of the track.
And I think it
Another.
still doesn't look like Red Bull will get a point today. Unless we get a safety car at some point and some people crash out.
Unfortunately.
Not a great weekend from him.
And a great weekend as we usually see by the Red Bull boys. To be sad, to be honest, because 0 points so far in this season. Definitely not looking good. So we'll think that's
Leon
a
has got
penalty.
lap now.
Oh, Gringo has lost it again. And he retired.
is
Will there be a
great.
safety car now?
Go.
Ooh, there's Leon Goldstein. I was just asking myself why, but
King Domi just went full 6th and quicker than Sandro last lap. King Domi lapping at 22.8 whilst Sandro doing 23.6.
if you're
or
the
4, sorry.
fastest lap, good lap by him. Still the sector 3, yes, Gringo is out, but I don't think we'll get a safety car.
We've got the new Evio having pitted for of course for new Inters doing 21.9, so it's definitely
the raining has
interesting.
stopped.
Yeah, the rain has
Rain
stopped.
Rain has indeed stopped
So
here,
it
but
is-
so I think it could be an
Trying up.
advantage for the drivers who have pitted for a new set of Inters because
Yeah,
they will
Coco.
last longer.
Oh, Coco was in the wall again. On the wall, or he lost places again.
He's
yeah,
got a puncture, I think. He's got a puncture, I think.
Who's got a puncture?
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
a puncture.
definitely.
Left rear. The tire is gone.
That's what I mean. So this will play an advantage for the over the new
It could
Inter
either-
runners.
It could either be an advantage or not, because if not, it could be done for everyone.
I think, yeah, Clint Coco has to pit, I think, for...
His laps are, yeah. He definitely
it's way
has to
too
pit,
early yet.
but- yeah, but he has to
A
pit.
left rear puncher here. We've got drivers pitting already, Severe pitting again. Wesley coming in
Gringo's
for a new
okay.
front wing. But he's going for intermediates here. Wesley coming
Yeah,
in
but
for intermediates.
this is now really a tough decision because, as we see, Clint Coco, he's got a puncture, and he's
Ooh,
in the wall
Severe's
again.
first run on the dries. Severe pitting for dry tires.
Yeah, I think Coco will retire once he comes in pits
Coco
because he
just-
can't drive anymore.
Yeah, and he has also damage now.
Severe,
Yeah.
the first driver on the dry tires here.
He's about to get lapped once he's come out of the pits.
He will have no grip.
Here. Maybe it's a bit too early here.
But it could be too early, but of course, Clint Coco 13 laps on the inters and his tires are
could
gone. He
It
got
could
a
be
puncture.
a risk worth taking here.
Yeah,
We've got
But
another driver, Clint Coco, yep. He's going for a mediums.
but of
not
course,
retiring.
yeah. I think
That's now, yeah.
one thing that we definitely need to keep in mind is Coco on first
Oh.
level with inters. He got a
That's
puncture.
Sandro.
Yeah, Sandro
Sandro
really close.
battling with Wout.
Yeah, both
And
guys
both
coming to
both
pits.
going to the
Both
pits.
coming in.
Everyone,
This
Alex
will be
too.
interesting.
They will go onto the.
Alex.
Yeah, they will probably
Will
go
some
onto
people
dry
get
tires.
held up here? Can that
And Kyle
affect
Haas.
this?
I think there's enough of a gap for Kyle to pit this lap.
But
Wout
of course,
going for a set of soft
I think-
tires.
if you continue with the inters, if you still want to continue, you are definitely going to risk it getting a puncture, and it's not the right thing. But everyone's coming into the pits
Car
now.
coming in, whiz bang
Everyone
indeed.
coming
Everyone
in.
coming in.
Oh, there's a
Interestingly-
crash. Conesa crashed, I think. Yeah, he did. He made a mistake.
Oh, Alex gone on a set of hard tires, whilst Wout has gone on a set of soft tires, who's definitely struggling around him
Yeah,
now.
everyone is struggling. As Alex said, too early to go on slicks. But I think the guys, with old interests didn't have another opportunity to do something else, because their tires would have blown up
Yeah,
the next
exactly.
laps. As Coco, of course, Coco tires blew up 30 laps old, and the top guys wouldn't have.
Oh
That
my
is
days.
Sandro
Definitely
right
too
at the
comfortable in
gearbox.
these conditions.
Wow.
The only guy to stay out in Inters are Conesa.
Wow,
and
it's going up the
Lucas.
inside. No, Sandra's going up the
they
inside, and they
touched.
touch.
Oh, they hit
And
each
that
other.
is
Sandro nearly lost it.
Sandra's just
Wout
saving
nearly
it.
losing it. Now it will be very, very hard to see what will happen. Now these guys need to find their breaking points.
Sandro, ooh, this is close.
Yeah, he is breaking late, but
Freak
these guys
is
need to find their
struggling
breaking
as well-
points.
Struggling as well. Freak is also struggling on the intermediate, so I think he's definitely ready for dry tires here.
Oh, Freak is really struggling, yeah.
Freak is
hairpin.
just staying out.
Oh, Alex nearly losing the car here.
I think Freak
There's
is will
Sandro
go
nearly
in
going
now.
into the wall of champions. It was really, really close. But I think Freakus has to come in now. He's using a massive
Yes.
amount of time there.
Yeah, Freak is losing.
Yeah,
a
coming
couple
in.
of tenths. Yeah, he's coming in with front wing damage, interestingly as well. So
Yeah, I think he had that since he touched. Ooh, there's
Wing change.
Wout spun around. Wout spun around coming out of
That
turn 2.
is almost the
Oh.
championship done there.
That's almost the
Oh,
championship done, as King
contact
Domi
with
is
the
coming from
Ferrari.
behind. King Domi is
Oh,
coming from
no.
behind. He got him. He's got him, and there's
Leon getting a penalty here for ignoring yellow flags.
Sandro
Or
is looking good to take
wrong
the
flags.
championship today.
The only thing Wout can hope for is a huge mistake by Sandro, and that can happen in these conditions, maybe where it's still a bit slippery out on track. So
He's,
Nothing is
he's
decided.
struggling so much.
I think Wout needs to look at himself first, not to hope for Sandro's mistakes,
that
because
is true.
once he makes a mistake, I think he's out. I think then the championship is definitely decided, because Rikus
We're
won't get up there.
to 5th place here in the Mercedes, past the cow. Definitely a win strategy. Why a lot of drivers haven't gone on the hard tires?
King Domi nearly touching the wall, coming out of the hairpin. I think the mediums were the yeah, DNS enabled. Everything's coming back to racing speed, I think.
King Domi.
Sandro made the right choice with the mediums, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
The mediums look like they have the most grip. These
Oh, and Wout nearly
Right.
losing it
Wout,
once again.
Oh my days. Definitely fighting the car here.
He is probably raging quite a bit right now.
Coming out of turn 2, he made that mistake last lap. He's nearly losing it again.
Tommy and Wout will have to pit again. Makes no sense going for softs as they will have to pit again.
Yes.
Well, it's worth.
There was
risk
some
worth
debris
taking
flying
here.
around, I think. Oh,
Sector
there's
2.
a yellow flag. It is it was Leon who lost it on the hards.
The gap has completely gone down between Alex and Sandro here. The gap last lap was 3.5 seconds. It's now 1 second.
When Freakus has lost the place to Evior, so another place lost for one of the title contenders. Alex running wide, and I think Sandro can get him now. And you can definitely see the mediums are the best tires to drive on right now. And there's no doubt that something else, because the mediums look really, really good on these drivers. Sandro now staying behind Alex. The DRS is there, but where will he get him? And it's only a matter of time now. Sandro trying to attack him into turn 1. Fastest lap for him, and he has got him. Touching a bit,
Leon is-
yeah, slight contact,
Leon
but
is also-
Sandro up into P1, and that would definitely, for now, the championship is done. And that's 100% clear.
Is that Leon retiring? Yeah. Yes.
I mean, he hasn't retired yet, he's still going on.
I thought he did. That took a while for them to put on the tires.
Maybe I
Now
think
he's
he got
coming out again.
Yeah, he had a 5-second penalty, I think,
Oh,
from the last
they
pit stop.
don't show up.
But now I think, Frank, could you look at the time penalties for a moment.
I will
Just know
do.
what Sandro and these guys have on time penalties, because that could also be a deciding factor.
Sandro seems to have 1 penalty plus warning. That's he only has 1 penalty, but some warnings. Sandro with 1 penalty, Alex with also 1 penalty. King Tommy has a lot of penalties.
I think Leon. Yeah, Leon has lost it again.
King Tommy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penalties.
Sandro, another fastest
Absolutely
lap.
flying, man.
Yeah, he is unstoppable right now. Look at the gap between him and Alex already, and he over. Sandro's going through the grass.
I'm still pulling away.
Bit uncautious there, but Alex gets a penalty. How many penalties does he have now? Yeah, I think. Ooh. Yeah, Leon has spun again. Last corner. And he's still going. He's trying to reverse in the pits. No, he's not. Ooh, Clinton Coco with the fastest lap. Looking good at the moment.
But then again, will Sandro make it to the end? Maybe. I'm not sure here with 15 laps to go.
Of course, Alex will definitely make it, but of course, King Domi and Wout will also not make it to the end. As Sandro's still
absolutely flying, man.
I think the two fastest driver in the grid are currently Coco and him. There's
virtual
safety car.
Virtual safety car now.
Yeah, because Leon retired. As Sandro's coming next to him. I think he did a height filter or something. Oh no, he did not. Oh, there's a weird place to stay. Look at his car. It's definitely looking weird because his full right front suspension is really missing. Ooh, Wout got a penalty under the safety car.
Yikes.
Kyle also got one.
Done. Kyle.
As the VC is now ended and we're going back to full racing speed here. Wout has gained a second under the virtual safety car and Wesley has pitted from 11, speeding in the pit lane. Having a wing change as well.
Coco gets another penalty, down 11th. But at the moment,
Wout starting to close up to King Dom here.
It's the only really close battle on the track so far, at the moment. But 1 second between those two guys, but everyone else really with big gaps. I think the current standings could even make, as Sandro gets another penalty, I think McLaren could also win the championship today, if I'm not wrong.
Let me check.
140 to 129 points. And you can gain 44 points, I think. You can gain 44 points in the last race.
26. Yeah. They can, but it's very close between Toro Rosso and... But Toro Rosso being low down will definitely have
will be close. So
yeah, of course, with Evio catching up to Kyle here, so it's definitely McLaren's to win. And if Kyle or Evio jumps up to third, so maybe.
It's not Marche made a mistake. Yeah, he lost his front wing. And
Evio leaving the session.
Yeah, I think that's sad.
Change the outlook.
Look at Sandro flying 116.7. The track is getting better and better. As Wout pitted.
Of course, he needs to make a second stop here. He will go for another set of. He will go a set of medium tires now. Going for the undercut on King Dom here. So Wispang now goes up to 4th place here.
So with Evior in P7, he would currently have a difference between of 37 points, of course, everything included. But of course, March retired.
Retiring.
Maybe a safety car is coming into play now. He crashed in the hairpin. Ooh, that's a weird place to crash out, to be honest. And that sees Racing Point not getting any points today. Not good for them. Ooh, there's no safety car coming out for that crash.
With Mercedes doing kind of well, it will probably be Racing Point down to 7th in constructors here. Savannah up to 7th.
Wispang in P4, that would definitely put Racing Point down.
Westing with the fast lap. 15.8.
Track is getting fast, yeah. Alex getting a penalty, Sandro with the fastest lap. As King Domi also coming to pits now since he needed to make that pit stop. Also, now we have to see where Wout comes out, but I think
King Domi now in the pits.
Yeah, I think Wispang can make it to the end, so that would even be another place that they lost.
Yeah, exactly. Wispang trying to go to the end here. He's now up to the podium places.
Yeah, he will stay in front of King Domi as Wout gets past him. Fastest lap. But now King Domi coming out and will be very close.
Oh
no, he hasn't.
Very close, but not got the position here.
Last sector for Wout. Last lap, of course. King Domi getting another penalty.
Just come out of speed. He's got 1 lap fresh tires though.
Trying to look at all these penalties myself. Of course, Sandro got 2 penalties. Alex got 3 penalties. So Sandro's win is looking like a save. Wispang got 1. King Domi got 6 penalties now. Wout only got 2, so Wout will definitely get promoted to the podium. And Kyle only got 1, so it will be very interesting to see what these how the penalties will affect the race. But
so 10 laps to go, and I honestly can't see any champion else than Sandro right now. I think it is decided. Nearly at least.
The race everything can still happen, but it's fairly close to being decided. Last lap for King Domi, so the track is still getting faster for everyone. And Wout is right there behind Wispang.
Oh, both touching the grass. Yeah, he's not too happy, I see. He's not happy with the water system in the game, apparently.
I think as of right now, King Domi would drop down to 6th as King Coco comes into the pits again. Because he's tired. And King Coco's tires haven't been on for so long. So I think we could even see another pit stop of the top guys, to be honest. Of Sandro, of course. Because I'm not sure if the mediums will go to the end. What do you guys think? Will he go to the end or not?
I'm not sure. He will struggle at least. Maybe he will try to do so, but I think the time he will lose will not be enough. But maybe the tires will make him make a mistake. As he gets overtaken by Cocos. What happened there? Do you guys see that?
Yeah, Coco's on fresh mediums again, so...
Oh, that...
He just pitted last lap. He came out right in front of him, so
oh, yeah. Didn't see it
there. But Coco's tires haven't been that old and he pitted again.
Now
so
Sandro has DRS, which will just help him further.
I think Sandro will pit again. Yeah, Sandro coming in.
Yes, Sandro.
Yeah. It was kind of clear because Coco also was on these tires for the same amount, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's why he pitted too. And I think his pace would definitely put him into P1 again. And he will only come out in P2. Yeah, he will only come out in P2.
Now he has to catch up, which does make the last 8 laps interesting.
But for the championship, everything's looking good. Wout only in P4, if Rico is down in P8, he won't have another chance at something. So, as King Dominic gets the fastest lap, good for the Ferrari driver. And I think Whispering still has to pit. Yeah, definitely needs to pit.
That is Sandro now, trying to catch up to the leader of this race, which will not take him too long. Probably.
We went into neutral in the hairpin.
Yeah, so to be honest, Sandro is the guy deserving the tier 1 seed.
Yeah,
He's definitely been proving himself to be the fastest driver here.
Yeah, definitely, and he's been up there
Oh,
going
he
to the
touches
wall.
the wall!
He lost some. Yeah, there was debris flying around. He lost his red end plate.
Oh, that is not good for him. Can he still manage to catch up?
Can he still manage to stay on the track? Because it's not needed for him to catch up.
It isn't, no.
It's just needed for him to stay in front of Wout and not lose 10 points to him. So if he crashes out, the championship is still open, but he should just really try to stay as safe as possible. Because he's got the pace, but not push too hard. Because he's already gaining a lot on Alex, and
Yeah, he is, even with
Wout won't
damage.
catch him.
Now we can see him into the straight. Now 3.4 seconds behind. 0.5 actually. But Alex, how many penalties does he have? I will just check that out. Alex has 3 penalties and a lot of warnings here. While Central only having
1 or 2.
2 penalties, yeah, so that is actually him up into the lead right now, it looks like, almost, at least. He's done with the fastest lap here.
He is now the net race of the lead. He's got there below 3 seconds.
Is Steven still here?
I don't think so.
Do you know where he went?
I have no idea.
My mic was on mute.
Oh.
Like, I was
Welcome back to
talking the
Stefan.
entire time. Yeah, so what the hell? Why can't you hear me? God damn it. Oh well.
So, Sandro closing up.
So with that funding damage.
The hearts are definitely going in right now.
Very close to the wall there, Central.
Not quite sure. Is Ivor is not in again. Coco gets another penalty. We'll have a fight for P10 again. Ooh, Coco versus Wesley. And
Now,
these guys,
this is the battle we're waiting for.
these guys don't have good memories. I'm not quite sure, but there might have been some touching between them in this race already too. Because we haven't seen it, but Coco spun and Wesley was right behind him, so maybe there was something between them too. As Sandro down to 1.8 seconds.
That is almost clinical Coco touching Wesley here.
Really late braking.
Getting past the ghost car of
Ivor.
Ivio.
That means the team championship, the constructors championship, will be decided next week, next Friday in Brazil. There's no chance for McLaren to win it today.
Wesley still having DRS here.
Due to
And now Sandro is within DRS range, I think. No, he's not. He's just out of it. He will not have DRS here, I think. Will he? He won't.
Why? Well, I don't know.
He does not have DRS now. But he
Gets the fastest
will
lap.
surely for the next lap.
As Coco gets down the inside of Wesley, they touch a bit.
And that is Wesley off. That's Wesley off here. Yeah, a lot of incident reports, I think, and Sandro is right up Alex steer box, and he's trying to get the move done. No,
I think
he's not.
Coco will get 2 penalties today, but this
I'm not
time it was
sure, yeah.
like the best
Now
way
he
for him,
has
but
a
I think there was
nice
some
run
revenge.
down
Oh,
Alex.
Sandro now, yeah, Sandro will
Goes
get
to the
him.
inside. Yeah, he gets P1. Anyway, serves penalties. So this is the championship leader finishing or deciding the championship in a nice manner.
Why doesn't he wait for the DRS zone? Because he's now ahead, so...
I think he
Yeah.
meant Coco, not Sandro.
Oh yeah, it could be. I don't know. What do you mean, Alex?
He meant Coco because
No, I
there was
meant
nothing.
that.
Yeah,
The other Alex is trying his best to hold on, but...
yeah, I think Coco thought that he was faster, to be honest, but yeah, I think we'll have some. There will be some talking of the race between Coco, Wesley, of course, Coco and Carl, but
Would be fun to have them in the party.
Great
I would like
banter.
to see that. I would like to see that.
We actually have King Domi closing up a bit on both drivers, on Alex at least.
Wout gets another penalty, and 3 laps to go. Sandro touching the wall again, but 3 laps to go. Sandro's coming closer and closer to win Tier 2.
Definitely. He's nearly there.
Now we can see if he cracks under pressure or not.
Just needs to keep it on track, then he's good. And Frick is another penalty. Or his first one maybe, I don't even know.
Yeah, I think he has got some already. I think the wall of champions is already sticking out again, but no one has touched it yet. Except for Leon, I think. King Domi sets the fastest lap, and look at the gap. King Domi is coming closer and closer. But of course he's got a massive amount of penalties, so Wout will probably finish on the podium.
Well, Valve's got a lot of penalties as well, so...
But King Domi has got like 5 or 6, and Wout's probably got like
Bloody
3,
hell.
I think. So
yeah, it's quite a lot.
Kingdom has a lot, yeah.
Alex saying the DRS of Sandro here.
maybe he will have a last attack, last lap or so.
But he still does have some penalties, so looks hard for him here to get the win.
Here comes Alex. Down the inside.
And he's got him for now.
He's retaking the lead.
But I think Sandro doesn't really care. But I
He's
think
got
just
of course less penalties, so
he's got less penalties. Would take to win it, of course. He doesn't want to be involved in any crash, since that could cost him the championship today. As Wout gets
another penalty.
I think it's done now. 2 laps to go. Alex touching the wall again, trying to hold on to the lead. Sandro nearly touching him a bit.
Touch.
Really slight touch, but it's looking good for Sandro. He's still in the DRS, so I think he'll
Imagine
try
if
to
these
get
two
him.
crash.
Yeah, Domi
King
is in
Domi
the
has
DRS.
joined the battle.
Yeah, he's in the DRS, but he's got a massive amount of penalties, so no reason for him to attack anyone.
Maybe you never know if these guys crash, then maybe
We could
King
even
Domi
see
can pull away.
Yeah, we could even see Wout winning then.
Yeah.
That's Sandro now in the DRS of Alex. Will he attack him here? Yeah, he's got him.
Ooh.
Will he still
Yeah,
have
King
DRS?
Domi's got
getting
another
another
penalty. But he's right
Yeah,
there.
King
He can
Domi's-
attack him. He's got a massive amount of penalties. He's trying to go down the inside, gets probably
Ooh.
another warning. And he's
That's
got Alex. But that's only for the race, probably. But I think with King Domi, Sandro getting another penalty, but that does not matter anymore. because the guys behind him have got as many penalties as him, or even more.
Does Wout have any penalties?
Yeah, Wout has got a lot of
Many.
Oh,
also got
okay.
a many. But now we're coming into the second sector, or even better said, we're coming into the last sector. Until Sandro has one tier 2, we are already in the last lap, and I think nothing will take the tier 1 seat from Sandro now.
Coming down to the final sector here.
Coming down to the final corner, Coco sets another fastest lap. And Sandro, King
Winning
Domi is
the-
out of DRS, and
It is
Sandro.
Sandro coming down to his final corner.
Final turn
All of
for
champions
Ronette,
here.
and we've got a champion for tier
He
2.
is celebrating on the straight and he
Sandro
comes over the line in
has won.
P1.
Tier 2,
GG.
Alex in P2, King Domi in P3, but
Congratulations.
Wout coming home in P3 in the end. Congratulations to Sandro, who will drive in
Congratulations
tier
on
1
being
next season.
champion.
Congratulate him in the chat
The first
right now to
tier 2
everyone.
champion.
To everyone of the 15 guys that are
Sure.
watching right now. Thanks for joining us for this exciting race. I think the guys delivered. Carl getting another penalty. I think the fastest lap will stay for Coco. Told y'all since day 1, yeah.
Man has been here since day 1.
And it's Coco and Wesley the last guys to finish.
Just asking if anyone wants
Yeah,
to
well deserved to him.
get in post-race interviews. I don't think so, but maybe the champion would like to put some words.
Up to him.
Leon would like to.
Brain, you checked the wrong tier. Again.
Oh. Wait. Oh.
Second time today.
For helvede, as we would say here.
But it's a well-deserved championship for him. He's been the best guy. He's been the fastest guy. He's really happy about it. I'm in the party with him and he was screaming. Wish you had a listen in.
So I think Leon wants to join.
Yeah.
Put a word on.
But as you can see, we've got massive amount of penalties if you look at the right.
Ridiculous amount of penalties.
That's no one has. I think in tier 1 in this race, I think Martin would have been the only guy to not get a penalty in this
Yeah,
race.
of course, Martin being Mr. Consistent, so
he's the guy that never gets penalties. I don't know how, but maybe no ERS helps him. We're just.
So I posted a nice comment.
Sandro,
to
the world
Sandro.
champion. The champion will join as well, so if you can just invite him.
Yeah, I'll invite him. I'll just go into the showroom real quick, go into the McLaren.
I posted a nice comment for Sandro. I posted a congrats to.
I mean, I'm not sure. Few successful players.
A fast driver.
Second, I need to invite everyone. So Sandro and Leon, right? Sandro and Leon. Can someone success Leon to invite?
I don't think I have it on PSN.
Yeah, Simon has.
Wait, what do I need? Add him in.
Leon.
Success, so I can invite him. But what a race! I mean, starting off with the rain and then
Leon.
I think G2 has really been giving us a lot of great races in this season.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, invite him. And, and
Guys, first of all, shout out to all my fans out there, spamming the chat, to my
Best fans in the
managers,
world.
to my, you've seen him, he's always spamming in the chat, every time, always calling out to me, no, but
Wait, I think no one can hear you in the chat right now. Yeah, no you can. Yeah, hello.
hello, mate.
Hello, Leon.
Have you turned on voice sharing for the stream?
wie geht das? Party Settings?
Yeah.
Party settings, yeah.
Oi, Sanju hier.
Yeah.
Ja,
that's-
bei mir always allow, steht bei mir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like this tier was really fun. First of all, with the guys, I have to be honest, I'm going to miss it a bit, but tier 1, like I'm there for it. I'm going to
Ooh.
hopefully get new victories there as well.
Well, yeah, looking
Brave
at
predictions.
looking at the rear wing of a Red Bull is very nice. I must add.
Yeah,
I think he
Williams.
won.
I think Williams is also a pretty good team. I mean, I'm jumping in for Robert Kubica, so hopefully it's going to be a brilliant season.
We can't wait to race with you.
Yeah, gonna
I'm
be
really,
good.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, you should.
Will be fun.
So it's on F2020 with new tracks as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Vietnam and
Zandvoort.
Zandvoort.
Zandvoort,
But-
Holland, yeah.
Don't ruin my party, okay? In Zandvoort.
Orange Army is waiting for Stuyban.
Yes, and for Koen.
And then the Vietnam Grand Prix as well. I think it's only one big straight the whole time, so
And Essen,
Yeah, and a
so
couple of corners then. Yeah,
probably a wing 1-1 setup.
exactly.
111, as Shadow would say.
111. And first gear for that extra rotation.
Yeah, but I think this season it made a lot of fun. I mean, it's at the end it was not competitive enough for me. Like I'm not saying anything here, but still, like I mean, Canada I didn't have pace at all, to be honest, and I had a lot of luck that Alex went on the completely wrong strategy with going on hards. Like he was he was a sitting duck all the race along, so it was just a question of time.
Yeah,
And Clinical Coco not being able to just set a normal lap without bumping to the wall. Like he was so fast at the beginning of the season, but he like kind of cracked in to the middle of the season. So
Too much pressure, I guess.
yeah, the pressure in Belgium. When I remember how I started the season being in Belgium at Spa and spinning in the Eau Rouge corner in the last lap, just before getting pouchy, that was like it started horrible,
Yeah.
but it got better with the races going on.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got one more question. Where do you think you can end up in tier 1, basically? So you've seen us race. Where can you end up?
Yeah, I've seen. I don't know. I don't think that that I'm slow, to be honest, compared to the first tier. But I mean, there are some guys like the top 3, top 4, top 5. Like they are extremely fast. There are some tracks like I think Grand Prix of America, for example. Like I'm pretty fast there, as well as in Brazil. But I think the most of the races there, I'm not competitive enough to get a battle into the championship. But maybe somewhere between P5 and P10. That's my prediction.
Yeah. Well, cheers for joining us anyway for in this call today, and again, congrats on your championship, and
Yes.
hopefully you will win the last race in Brazil as well, then, or at least put on a good
We will
show.
see. We will see. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it would be the 5th race win.
Could be. I haven't actually. I lost count.
Me too. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. yeah. So thanks guys for inviting me here, and
No worries.
especially thank a lot of. Da fehlen jetzt gerade die englischen Wörter natürlich, ne? Da ist der Wortschatz eingebrochen. Big thanks to the admins of this league for like putting up a pretty nice league. It's a lot of fun. I think it's also kind of fair with the warnings and penalties that are put off after the races. So yeah, big thanks to you guys for making it possible for me to race here, of course.
No worries. So
And
enjoy
then-
your championship, man. Enjoy it.
And then we will see us in the next season.
Because next season I'll
Hopefully,
just
hopefully side by side.
yeah, next season I'll just drove you on the track.
Okay, thanks guys.
Yeah,
Alright,
no
guys,
worries.
I
Bye.
have to go now, but congratulations to you, Sandro.
Yeah,
What a
thanks a
drive
lot.
for the season. You deserve it. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
See you around. Hopefully. What ist Flo, fährst du auch nächstes Jahr mit?
Nee, ich kommentiere.
Ja, gut. Ich glaub, du bist aber auch noch ein bisschen zu schnell, ne?
Ich bin nicht so schnell wie Kasai und so weiter. So, also, ich glaube, ich war auch so
Ja,
5
gut.
bis 10. Also.
Ja, gut, dann sehen wir uns. Dann sehe ich wenigstens Stieber nächstes Jahr auf der Strecke und ansonsten. Ich
I
wünsche euch
have
noch
no
was, ne?
clue what you're saying right now, but okay.
I just said that I'm really looking forward to see you on track next year.
Good
yeah.
thing.
And Leon, I wish you the best of luck in tier 2 as well. I think you have the pace. But the consistent is not there yet. So just concentrate and focus, and then the wins will fly in as soon as possible.
Thank you, man. Congratulations on the title. You know, deserved it. Dominated
Yeah.
the league.
Uh, Sandro out. One more greetings. One more shout out to my fans out there, to my manager, always talking for me in the chat.
You're
See
really
ya, guys.
turning into Hamilton.
See ya, I'm out.
Yeah, well, Leon. So
So,
now we're
yeah.
coming on to you. How did your race go, and what you think about it?
I mean, my race went pretty much shit. Qualifying, I didn't get a lap because I was trying to sort out my steering wheel after my settings were deleted. Had to
Oh,
get
damn.
a setup. So that was qualifying mainly to get in the settings back. Then in the race, I had a very good start until the end of the second DRS zone, where I got hit in the back of the car, and then I got spun completely, and that kind of like went downhill from there.
Yeah, unlucky for you. What can you change compared to or coming up to Brazil?
I'll probably go for a better strategy and actually make
strategy.
sure I'll have my settings.
Yeah,
So-
are you any competitive around that track? What are your hopes for that track?
I'm hoping to get a podium. I've managed to get in Bahrain, so I don't see why I can't get it in Brazil.
So,
Now that Sandro is gone, so of course not for next week, but next season I think you're going to get a lot of podiums because your pace is definitely there.
It's just
Do
that-
you think you can go for the championship in Tier 2 next season?
Definitely, I reckon I could compete with the championship, and especially if I stay with Maciej on the same team, I reckon we can both compete for both titles.
Okay. So unlucky for you today, and hopefully for better luck in Brazil. So cheers for joining us again today, and hopefully for better luck for us in Brazil.
All right. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for the great race and season so far.
Yep, no worries.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. So now we can just come to the end of the stream, of course, and I hope to have everyone in chat that's still here right now back on Friday for the last race in Tier 1 and Tier 2. In Tier 1, we still have the championship battle with Kazai and Kuhn for that title in Tier 1, and
Yeah,
of course it
that's-
will be very, very interesting to see. And Kuhn needs to win, of course.
And he needs to hope that Kazai crashes out really, and
Yeah.
the other guys just stay ahead of him. Well, knowing that Kuhn knows there's like 4 quick drivers in qualifying, so it's himself, me, Joe, Luis, and then there will be Suma as well, So yeah, I really need to hope that Kazai crashes out like twice, at least, because last year Kazai crashed out as well and still managed to get P4.
Yeah.
So guys, what about some late night 3-lappers now? Now at this point?
I think I'm going to play with some friends or something, so yeah.
Sure, that's
But
fine, mate.
I think
I'm always down.
Yeah, I think we'll see us on Friday in Brazil for T1 and T2 for the end of Season 2. I hope everyone enjoyed the season so far, and I hope we will have some spectacle on Friday, because of course we've got 3 championships to be decided. T1 we've got both championships, and in Tier 2 we've only got the Constructors Championship, but I reckon it will be a great day for the league, and the races are also going to be great.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully I can get near a win in Brazil. It's one of my favorite tracks, and just hopefully this will be the one where I gonna get another good amount of points to extend the amount of points I had compared to last season, basically. So hopefully it's gonna be a great race. It's no rain. No rain.
Yeah, but now to everyone said, we'll see us back on either on Tuesday for the OSRL talk, where we'll talk to Kazai and Kuhn before Friday,
and more drivers,
or on Friday for the races. And I would say bye guys, thanks for watching, and join us for the next time.